baby. I'll watch the baby.
How come you guys didn't mention Islam?
So for those who can still hear us, we have one more announcement. This Friday, March 10th at 7 p.m., one block away.
Are you guys pro-Islam and stuff like that? Are you pro-Islam? Yep. So you're pro-women's rights, right? And you're pro-Islam. That's impossible.
I'm not going to engage in this. It's going to be sensitive.
You don't have an answer? Or?
I'm trying to stay on topic for today.
You know, in the Quran it says a woman's value is 50% of a man's. It says that if they get raped, they deserve it. And they even stone them after they're raped. Do you know that?
Yes, I've read that.
Okay, how come you guys aren't standing up for those women's rights?
Clearly it's all women, including universally.
Well, you can't be for Islam and then say you're for women's rights. That's like impossible. That's like saying you're for peace, but you're about murder.
What do you want? You want me to go out there and talk about like women in like every single country, and every single religion, every single culture?
So those women don't matter then, right? The women in other countries don't matter, right?
Certain issues.
They get their genitals mutilated.
I'm aware of genital mutilations.
Okay. They get beat.
I'm aware. You're not saying anything I don't know.
Okay.
Anything I don't agree.
So as I said before, how come you're not standing up to Islam, but you're standing up for women's rights? I want you to explain to me how you could be for women's rights and then be for Islam.
I'm talking about specific
That's impossible.
activities. What, sir, do you want me to do right here, right now?
Well, I want you to just look on the internet how oppressed Muslim women are.
If you want to give me a SIM card or something, right now, what do you want me to do, sir?
Well, okay, well, we won't even start with the Muslim
Can you go
thing.
in concrete terms and not weird, vague, broad?
Can you show me how women are oppressed in America? Because last time I checked, women graduate college way more than men. Women outnumber guys 7-1. Okay, women actually get the job before men in most cases.
I disagree with that point, but continue.
Okay. Can you answer me why women aren't fighting for the garbage man job, the plumbing job, the building the Bay Bridge job? How come there's no women fighting for that? Are we just going to let the men do that, right? It's pick and choose, right?
You understand people hire people they want to hire for certain jobs, correct?
Okay, then that doesn't make any sense.
Okay,
That makes sense, and I'm only in first grade.
An employer might not want to hire. Let's say I am a contractor or subcontractor for a city, for example, like garbage waste disposal.
Okay.
What?
Maybe due to feelings that I feel, let's say as a subcontractor,
about women getting hurt and stuff, right?
People might have those opinions, and they won't want to hire women for those positions. Similar to people who discriminate and only hire white people, the same could be said for women as well.
Okay. So, what's your point on that?
I'm saying you're looking at symptoms, you're not looking at causes.
But there's no. I open my eyes and I don't see any women being oppressed in San Francisco. I don't.
It also could be. Okay, I'm gonna get a picture.
All right. Here's another question: how come 90% of women don't even agree with you in America?
Now you're throwing out statistics, and I'm sure you've heard all those great quotes about there's 3 types of lies, damn lies, statistics.
Well,
I'm curious.
Feminists.
Give me a source. All I'm asking, sir,
women are leaving feminism by like the truckload.
Give me a source. All I'm asking.
Well, look it up. Look it up on the internet.
Okay, so you're the one attacking me.
Well, actually, you could see it right now. You have Mission that's full of thousands of people, and yet there's about 20 women here.
That's anecdotal evidence as well. Just give me
that would mean that women don't even agree with you.
One source. All I'm asking.
They just want to go home.
One source. Give me one source. That's all I'm asking. Give me one source.
Look on the internet.
Okay.
Give me one source that women are oppressed in America. Give me one source.
Magazine right there.
What?
There's plenty of shit. Plenty of literature right there. You want to get a copy? You can read about it. It's all the information is sourced as well. You want to read a book?
So how come?
Okay, I'm giving you a source. I gave you several sources, and within those, there's also primary and secondary sources to support the literature. So what I'm asking you is, where's your source to counter my source?
Do you listen to rap music?
I love rap music.
Okay, so you're for women's rights, but you listen to rap music, which degrades women.
Okay, all right. Okay.
That doesn't make any sense to me, man.
pedantic, and I want to.
No. I'm about women's rights.
Okay,
why would you listen to rap music, but then you stand for women's rights?
Rap music is doesn't talk about degrading women.
It all talks about degrading women. Turn on 106 Cameo.
What about Dead Prez, Immortal Technique?
I'm talking about what's on the radio.
I'm not.
What's on the radio?
You didn't say on the radio. You said, do you listen to rap music? And I'm giving you several rap artists.
Well, they aren't known. They're known by like.
Now you're picking and choosing, which you understand is problematic.
Well, there's a song on a rap song that Rick Ross says, put an E-pill in the.
I'm not concerned about.
Well, let me ask them, because you're not really you're not a good representative. Maybe these ladies can answer my question.
I don't think you're looking for answers.
I'm looking for an answer. Do you like rap music? Do you listen to the radio?
I'm not going to talk to you.
Why?
Because I've been hearing the questions you're asking.
Okay.
Me, and
do you girls like rap music? How could you be for women's rights when 90% of rap music degrades women? Okay. No answer. Nobody ever has an answer for that one. Huh?
I said
okay. 90%. How could you be for Islam, which oppresses women, and then stand for women's rights at the same time? That doesn't make any sense to me. Well, you're not standing for women's rights because 90% of women don't even agree with you. Okay. Well, I see Mission. There's hundreds of women harassing. Isn't it my right? Freedom of speech? Freedom of speech. Oh, freedom of speech only is if they agree with you, right? No.
Listen.
I want to know. It's a free country.
You want to listen to what I have to say?
What about the women Trump supporters that got their butt kicked? What about them? What about their rights? What about women in the womb who get aborted? So you could go to the club. No, this isn't scary at all. What's scary is... Huh? What do you mean calm down?
Because you're being belligerent.
Okay. Let me tell you something. No. I'm going to tell you something. What about the aborted women babies? What about... Wow, you're so tolerant to other people's views.
I'm not tolerant.
You're just so tolerant.
No one ever said I was.
I haven't cussed one time, and you have.
I did.
In front of a child.
I never.
In front of a child. Okay.
To be tolerant.
Okay.
I'm not tolerant.
Okay. What about babies in the womb who get aborted? What about them?
That's what we're not tolerant.
Do their lives matter?
Fuck out. Leave.
Nobody cares about your opinion.
Okay. Well, abortion actually affects 80% black and brown babies. Maybe that's why you don't care. Maybe that's why you don't care.
Let's just let him scream to himself.
Oh, I'm not screaming. I wonder why hundreds of women are walking by and they could care less about your cause. Okay. Well, maybe it's because 90% of women don't agree with you. So you are a small minority. No, I stand alone.
No,
I stand alone. I stand alone.
We don't.
Oh yeah.
That's tough, buddy. That must be scary
It's
and
not
hard
tough.
to stand alone.
Okay.
I think you should go. All right.
Okay. So you still haven't answered my question though. How could you be for Islam and rap music and women's rights at the same time? At the same time. At the same time.
And he's like, oh no, I meant only.
You guys can't be for women's rights and then listen to rap songs on the radio. That's impossible. You guys speak in Spanish, yet most of the Spanish people that are getting kicked out of this neighborhood don't even agree with you. Okay. Well, once again, the left can't refute anything that I say.
You're smart, dude.
Okay.
You're hella smart.
Do you guys like Milo? Do you guys like Milo?
He's a child molester, right?
He's a child molester?
Child molestation. That's why Breitbart.
There's no proof of that. The poor guy got molested himself.
Breitbart fired him.
He got molested himself.
Breitbart fired him. They fired him because their employees asked him to leave because they hated him.
I think you're jealous of Milo.
That's tough.
I think you're jealous of Milo.
I'm not jealous of child molesters, I'll tell you that.
Show me one thing. Show me one reason why he's a child molester.
Bannon kicked him out.
So that makes him a child molester then?
Ask Bannon. Argue with him. He seems to think so.
Okay, you still haven't given me any proof that Milo is a child molester.
Let's talk to Bannon. All right.
Okay. Can you tell me why you would wear a hat that's supposed to represent a vagina in front of children? Is that appropriate? Is that appropriate? I don't think that's appropriate.
It's called a vagina. And we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Oh, you have a great mouth in front of the children and the little girls. Their rights don't matter because you love saying the F word. What you need is Jesus Christ. God is a man. The streets you're walking on, the bridge you crossed to go to Oakland was built by a man. Just FYI. There's no women that are fighting to be a garbage person. There's no women that are fighting to do the plumbing. Where's the equality there? Yeah, exactly. As usual, the left has no argument. Just swear words and vagina hats. Really appropriate in front of the children. Turn to Jesus Christ. Don't listen to these feminists. 90% of women don't even agree with them. They don't. That's why feminists are always ugly. I mean, come on. Who's lying there?